Hello traders, welcome back to the StopHunt Syndicate. My name's Greg and today we're going to take a look at US dollar Swiss franc. I just wanted to run through how I generate a trade idea and what I'm looking at before I can get involved in the market. So out here on the US dollar Swiss franc, and we can see here just on a 240 chart that we started to push down with these nice strong waves. Big sell-off here, breaking below, closing below this pretty major point here, and also we have just broke below, closed below this low here. So I'm looking for some continuation in this market. So how do I generate a trade idea and what am I looking for to get involved? Well, firstly, you would imagine this would retrace up to a broken prior level of support and resistance, which is generally what happens. So if we grab a fib from here to here, we can see here back up into this structure you've got the 618 of this move here and dropping to the 60. I think this looks like it is potentially a bit of a complex pullback. You've got the potential here for an equal measured move. Clone that, put that up there. So that comes in just shy, just around the 50%. You have this fib right here. So if we take this swing low to swing high and back down again, you have on the completion of this equal measured move, you've got the 1414 and you've got the 1618 up at the 618. If you grab a fib from here to here, you've also got the 1618 and the 1414 around the 50%. So you've got a couple of potential zones to look at there. Let's scratch these fibs for the moment, and if we do get this pullback, what am I looking for targets? Well, that's pretty simple. We grab a fib from the top to the bottom and back up again. So this is the extension, and we can look down here at some of these key ratios: 127, 1414 and the 1618. So let's push out to 240 and hook across to the left, and you can see that 127 extension comes in around this nice little top here. It's catching some quite nice little price movements, and equally the 1414. If we jump out to the daily, you can see that that little zone there would be an ideal place, and you would imagine you would see a reaction, some buying coming in off that level. So back down to the 60, let's delete these for a moment. So once we get back up, if we get back up and push back up into one of these levels, then What am I looking for once the market gets there? Well, I will draw your attention to this previous move here, which was very similar. It looks a little bit inconspicuous. Actually, let's just get rid of all of that. I'll draw your attention to this level right here. Now, I'm just going to walk you through it. So, similar to before, you've had this push down, broke into new lows, outside return, grab a fib, off these highs, back down. And you can see here, up here, we've got the 1618. Now, if we grab a extension, push it down here, and push it back up, you can see here where the market started to turn. So you've got the 127, 1414, before finally deciding on the 1618 before reversing. But all of these held some significance. You can see you had some buying, and this acted as support resistance. And again, we've had some support off of the 1414, and the actual turnaround came back at the 1618. So let's just delete those for a moment. And what else do we have? Well, you can see here we broke this structure. So let's dig into this a little bit deeper. You can see we pushed down here, broke this low, pushed back up, pushed back down, got outside return, broke into a new low, retested the highs, failed to put in a new low, failed to put in a new high, retested the lows before we started to rally. So one would imagine, certainly off this level, there would have been an accumulation of stops. Okay, broke to the low, broke to the low, broke to the low, and potentially off here. Now, we obviously broke out at this level, and the stops might be above here, or they may have positioned themselves just above this little cluster here. So we broke out of this level here, retested it from the underside, we've got a 382 with a little pin bar. Guarantee there's some buyers here. Meanwhile, we've pushed back up to this structure. The reason we've got some buyers here is we broke this level, and your good old support and resistance, or vanilla support and resistance, is, you know, we broke this level, so there's potential for some breakout traders. So potentially the market is reversing, and obviously we've retested it. We've got this little punctuation here as well, 382, big bullish candle off there. So everyone's getting excited about this thing going along, and what does it do? Pushes up, just nicks above these highs here. Anyone that was shorting here is trapped. Everyone going long here is also trapped. So we come up, nick off this level, this 10010, before immediately reversing. So more than likely all of these stops are creamed. Potentially anyone sitting up here is creamed. All the people going long, they're all in trouble. Then the market reverses and does what it wants to do. So the manipulation in this case is just here. Now, how you get involved in that, entirely up to you. There is a technical double top. Price didn't close above the high. Right there. You could hit it at the top. You've got this turnaround series of candles here, or you could have waited till it rolled back over, back inside the zone. Either way, that would have been safe. But essentially, I'm looking for that identical sort of price action telltale signs back down at our favored level down here. So anywhere off the 50 to 618 is where we would favour. Just delete some of this, it gets a little bit too cluttered. So we're looking for a push back up into the zone. Don't forget, we were looking for that one-to-one measured move. So I'll be looking for that to complete. Maybe we may get some consolidation. Obviously we're looking for a breach, and then for this to reverse and go lower, and we're sort of looking at that level, or on the completion you may get this sort of action, and then we push up, kick off the 618 before reversing lower. Anyway, traders, I hope you enjoy this sort of content. If you do, please give it a like, give it a share. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, don't forget to trade safe, and I'll see you in the next one.